The rapidity of the Marbula 1 season is lost on no one, and yet it still seems a bit unbelievable that we are 3 Grand Prix away from crowning a champion. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods as we welcome you for just the second time in history to the Electron Expressway, the home of a team that is third in the standings, the Kobalts. It will be Royal taking to the track for the home team, a marble that, despite running 1 Grand Prix fewer than nearly all of the ranked marbles around it, is third in the individual standings. 2 wins in a row, and then notching a bronze medal in round 5, has had 2 weeks off, and everybody here is eager to see what that marble will do on what has, perhaps to some, been a championship-worthy season. We have seen quite a few winners over the course of this year, and not very many repeat winners either. Just Cloudy and Royal have been the only 2 who have done it. Otherwise, it was Swifty, it was Momo, and it was Clementon who have won the other Grand Prix. Rizzy is out on track now to kick things off. This is a marble that is nearly last in the standings, only scored 3 points, only Bolt has been worse, and the 24.406 becomes the time to beat. You will notice many small little details about this track, small being appropriate because it is the Electron Expressway, and yes, there's an accelerator right there up to the banking. Then you see those electron shells, those tracks that the marbles can choose which one they use. All right, Chalk comes through a 2.5 down. Wow, that is a long way back. Fenrir comes out now, 7/10 down through 2 sectors. Chooses that middle line. Not a terrible impact off of the chicane, but over a second adrift. For a marble that sits 34th in the standings, 2 of that marble's 3 outings have been pointless. Bumble weaved a bit before going into that accelerator, also taking that middle line across the line here into 3rd, but 1.2 seconds back. How good was that lap from Rizzy? We're about to see perhaps the first challenge to it, this one coming from Bolt, that marble who is 40th and last in the standings. Bolt goes forth, 1.5 seconds off, while Rizzy not only had speed at the beginning, but carried it the entire way. Clutter, purple through 2 sectors. That is fastest of anybody, but careens over a couple of the shells. Somehow stays composed enough to go 2nd place. That marble is trending better, but still pretty poor. 0 points, 1 point, and 8 points in the 3 outings, but also one of those marbles that has had 2 weekends in a row off. Glimmer takes a similar line, not opting for a single track, but leaping over several and pays the price. Club also trending better every time this marble has been on track, but still sits outside of the top 20. What can Club do? A 1/4 second back? Lost quite a bit in the 3rd sector, but goes up to P3. Mallard is a 10th up through sector number 1. Just about to hit the timing line there, lost a 10th through the banking. Very clean. Opts for the middle line, but the inside of the middle, and goes first. 84 milliseconds ahead of Rizzy. It is tight up front. Starry, 6/10 down through sector number 1, and begins to claw it back. Over the line for 3rd goes Starry. That was a quick Q1 first half. 10 runs down, 10 to go. And Frost will have the honors. Does not have 2 weekends in a row off. Was in action back in round 6. The Gliding Glaciers hope to move a bit quicker than their namesake, and generally they have, but not to the degree that they'd hoped. Nearly half a second down, navigating that final chicane. Frost comes over the line in 5th and knocks out Glimmer. Mallard is safe and will move to Q2. Pinky Panther, absolutely disastrous. Nearly lost a second in the 1st sector alone, which is a rather quick one. Continues to drop time. Does not qualify in the top 10, so there's no bubble talk. There's no fear of elimination. Pinky Panther will go no further. Rizzy is safe. Firo Half a second down. A bit hard off the wall on the exit of that chicane. Lost a total of 9/10 over the course of that lap. As Starry is safe, shot, eliminated. Bolt is on the bubble, Blue Eye. Wow, not the result that the Crazy Cat's Eyes were hoping for here. Blue Eye is out. 1.7 back, and here comes Orangin, whose teammate won the previous Grand Prix. Orangin a second back. Did not improve much at all, despite that red middle sector. That was not good. Clutter and Frost are safe up top. Bolt is eliminated. Here comes Arup, half a second down. An inventive line through those electron shells, over the line, 7/10 down. And Arup is safe, up in fourth. Bumble is out. Orangin on the bubble. Mimo is purple now, trending for first and lost it in the third. Still will advance to Q2. That does bump Orangin out. Fenrir. But hey, hear the cheers. Royal is on track, and Royal needs to pick up the pace. Goes for lane number 2 there. What will the Kobalts' hopes provide? 8th, safe, and into Q2, but just barely. Swifty is out now. 2 marbles to go. This is a marble that is 7th in the standings. And goes 3rd, safe. Club is knocked out. Firo on the bubble with Misty, the final marble to go. Misty down there in 13th for the Hazers. Goes for that middle lane. Purple in sector number 2 and goes P1. At the last, the Hazers prove that they are not going to waver in their quest for a Marbula 1 championship, and Misty is going to start in P1 for Q2 in the shootout for pole position and those valuable championship points that are on offer. Yes, P1 doesn't carry any points in Q1, but it does here. Rizzy quivering in the blocks. Is that eagerness, anticipation? Is it nervousness? Either way, Rizzy, nice move there to get back up into 3rd spot after losing a couple of positions, but it's Misty holding the top spot for now. The top 3 bunch up together, contact on the inner part of the apex. Misty and Mallard fighting around that far hairpin. Into the accelerator, there is some separation between them. Starry goes up into 3rd, and great speed by Mallard! What an exit! Off of the banking and the short shoot, through that chicane, and Mallard goes up to the top spot for now. Then it's Starry, Misty, Swifty, Mimo, Arup, Royal for the Kobalts back in 7th, Rizzy falling all the way to 8th, Frost, and then Club. Different lines among the top 2, and it means they come together just before the accelerator. Who handles the banking and the shells better? All pretty even that time around, the top 3, as we head into the final lap. Mallard, Misty, Swifty, Mimo, Starry, and Arup. Swifty goes up into 2nd place and now begins tracking down the Green Ducks as they descend parallel to the elevator. This is a very technical stadium section. Through that far hairpin, they both opt for a defensive line, and now through the accelerator one last time. Mallard holding it through the middle, off the chicane. Mallard, 3 points. Mallard pole position here at Electron Expressway. Swifty gets 2nd, Misty 3rd, and still notches 1 point for the championship-leading Hazers. Mallard navigated that beautifully, especially coming off of that chicane. The speed that marble's able to carry, that is something special, worthy of Mallard's first ever pole position here in Marbula 1. A couple of silvers, a few bronze medals, a fastest lap in there. Will we turn that into a win tomorrow? You'll have to find out.